to see who has the most guts. You know, sometimes you're thinking when it's tough out there, just little quotes like that can maybe get you through some tough times, right? Just littlest things, go for broke, you know? Very hard to do that. So many people are worried about the outcome. I keep telling you about worrying about the journey. So in the inventory of success, what I wrote down was some things I believe in is successful athletes earnestly want to succeed. You gotta want to succeed, and they do something about it. So example, if you guys are competitive in the classroom, there's no reason why you can't be competitive on the athletic fields. Next one, they set goals for themselves. You've heard this before, but I'm going to say it again. People can be compared to ships, okay? And ships without rudders sometimes, obviously the rudder is something below the boat that keeps you on course. And if you don't have a goal and you're trying to get from point A to point B, it could potentially take you months or years to get to that. But sometimes, like this summer, Olivia, if you can spend the time and focus on your rudder, meaning that's what you're doing each week, is you're building foundation and you're focusing, building your rudder so you could potentially get from point B in a more shorter time. Because when you know what you want in life, when it's a burning desire in your life, you'll be surprised how you'll reach it so much quicker. I've been talking to a lot of our collegians and counselors that are actually a little further along than you guys are, and they're questioning and asking me, should I go abroad? Should I go maybe try some work a little bit first to see what I want to do? And I said, you betcha. Just make sure you can get back into the system, because when you know what you want, it'll come so much quicker. The hardest thing to do in life is to take a chance on yourself and then accept full responsibility for the outcome. I'm telling you, excuses, you're going to hear something later about that, but you need to understand that responsibility for your own success. You're the one ultimately responsible for your life. Do you get that? There's going to be a point where you're going to be just so frustrated, whether it's your coaches, your friends, your parents, and you're going to be doing something just to despite them, and then you're going to be going down a road and going, what the heck was I doing? I got a life going on here, and I'm screwing myself because I'm trying to get back at someone else. Whether it's your stepdad, whether it's a friend, whether it's your stepmom, whether it's your mom, whether it's your dad, always remember, it's ultimately your responsibility. Successful athletes set examples. So, I'm going to tell you this works really well. Some of you have a hard time doing maybe the right positive thing or something. And some of you, as you've already noticed, when you move up as a junior and senior, right, you start having to set examples, right? And you really know how to set an example, right? Because you've went that road down. So sometimes, Blake, what happens is, Jake, is you're faking it till you make it. So example, when you got to put this persona on, right, starts happening. Because the things that you do and how you act is a direct effect, and it starts happening in your life. You wouldn't believe how my phone blows up on a daily basis. And sometimes I can't look at it. Because if I look at it, my frame of mind's not going to be what it needs to be. You need to have that music I was talking about. You're in that zone, don't get out of that zone. Don't go back up in the bleachers to get out of that zone. I had, the last minute before this lecture, I had to get my head back, and it was really hard. And I'm trying to get it back into the zone right now to talk to you guys. Because I know you see the passion. I would not tell you something that I did if I did not believe this 110%. I wouldn't.